friends, this is Raman Gill with your weekly Forex market analysis for the week of May 22nd, 2017. Just a quick disclaimer before we get started. This is for educational purposes only. Trading is a risky business, so please be careful with your money. If you have questions about any individual investment needs, I recommend you talk to your investment advisor. So let's dive in. We'll get started by taking a look at our economic calendar. This is a busy week in terms of news coming up here. To start things off, on Monday we have Eurogroup meetings. In Canada, it is a bank holiday, so nothing expected in regards to Canadian dollar there. But we have a lot of FOMC members speaking this week, and also we have FOMC meeting minutes. So overall, this could be a volatile week for US dollar, so watch out for that. We have 4 FOMC members speaking on Monday, and then going into Tuesday here, we have PMI numbers coming out of the Eurozone as well as the German IFO business climate data here. These numbers are very important because they are leading indicators. And then we have inflation report hearings for British pound, again, important data point here. And then we have another FOMC member speaking. We also have new home sales and manufacturing PMI numbers, as well as more FOMC members speaking here. Do expect volatility in the US dollar based on their speeches. Going into Wednesday here, a very important day. We have ECB President Draghi speaking for the Eurozone, and then we have Bank of Canada rate statement. The interest rate is not expected to change. However, what Bank of Canada says will have a lot of impact on the Canadian dollar. So watch out for that. And then we have FOMC meeting minutes coming out for the US here. Very important day. There's no press conference, it's just the meeting minutes. And then we have FOMC member Kaplan speaking. So again, with so many FOMC members speaking as well as the meeting minutes coming out, this is a critical week for the US dollar. Going into Thursday here, we do have holiday in the Eurozone. So in the London session, we only have second estimate GDP for British pound, which is the red news here. We also have OPEC meetings that day, as well as unemployment claims for the US dollar and another FOMC member speaking. Friday here, preliminary GDP number, which will be important, and core durable goods order for the US, and revised UOM consumer sentiment numbers, leading indicators here. So this will be important for the US. Let's move on to the charts here. Looking at Euro US dollar, a weekly chart here, a very bullish close for the week. As a result of that, we are bullish on the euro. However, we could see euro pull back before it makes another leg up higher. And in terms of the pullback level, this 110.20 level seems good. However, if the price does not get this far, then we are looking at this 110.70 level. Overall though, we are bullish on euro. Looking at the daily chart, we have seen several days of bullishness in euro, and this doesn't look like it's done here. So we could see another push up higher, and the target there would be 113.80 level, the highs over here. But before it gets there, the first target is 1300, and then we are looking at 1380 to the upside for the euro. However, before it gets there, we could see a pullback either into this 1070 level, or we could have a very shallow one into 111.50. In that case, we are likely to see a big move to the upside. But do keep in mind this 110.80 level, because we could see a pullback into that level and another move to the upside. Overall though, we are bullish on euro. Looking at pound US dollar here, this looks bullish here as well. Pound has finally made that bullish engulfing candle here, and now this could move higher. So it is into resistance at this point into 130.50 level. In this case here, we could see a pullback and then another move up. Overall though, we are bullish on this. Looking at the daily chart here, we can see price has been holding this level here. We did see a push up higher. However, price hasn't broken this previous high. Overall though, it looks bullish, and our next target is 133.50 level here for the pound. New Zealand US dollar here, we see that the price has been trading in this range for the last 3 weeks. At this point, we are into resistance. We do have a bullish engulfing candle. However, we haven't broken out of the range at this point. So the resistance here is 69.50 level here. We'll have to see a break higher for this to be completely bullish. So for now, this is range bound, and if it breaks above 69.50 level, then we are looking for 70.93, so about 0.7100 level. However, if the price rejects this 69.50 level, then we're likely to see the price come back towards the bottom of the range here and test the 68.20 level again. If it breaks the 68.20 level to the downside, our next target to the downside would be 6700 here in the bottom right here. So at this point, it's a range bound market and we have to be open to trading both sides. As we can see, this is where price has been trading for the last few weeks. It hasn't been able to break above 69.50 level. So that's to be seen. If the price comes into 69.50 level and rejects this level, then we could see a move down back towards the bottom of the range towards 68.22. However, if it does manage to break this level, then we could see a move up higher. So the first target in that case would be 70.50 level, and the next target would be 70.91, so about 0.7100 level. So that's to the upside. However, if the price rejects the 69.50 level, comes down towards the bottom here and blows through the 68.22 level, then we could see a further move to the downside, in which case the target would be 0.6700 to the downside. Aussie US dollar weekly candle is quite bullish here, but again, we are into resistance on this one here as well. This hasn't been as range bound as the New Zealand dollar. So in this case, the candle is certainly bullish and we would be expecting more bullishness. The important thing would be the break of this level, 74.60 level. If the price breaks through this level, then the next target would be 7600, 0.7600. However, if it rejects here, because it has rejected for the last 2 weeks, if the price rejects 74.60, then we are looking for price to come back down towards 73.30 level, and this will be an important level for a test. If it does break down, we could see it go lower, but this is an important support and resistance level here, so we could see price come back into this and trade this range just like New Zealand dollar. Dollar CAD here, a bearish engulfing candle. So based on the weekly close, we would be looking for another move to the downside at this point. We do have Bank of Canada statement this week and interest rate decision, even though the interest rate is not expected to change, but what Bank of Canada says will have impact on the Canadian dollar. So based on the commentary from Bank of Canada, if we see positive commentary, if they are bullish on the economy, if they're optimistic about it, then we are likely to see dollar CAD go down. However, if they're not very optimistic on the economy, we could see dollar CAD go back up again. So something to keep in mind here. In terms of the target, the next target to the bottom would be 132.20 level, the bottom of this range here, and the target to the upside would be 137.80 level. Looking at the daily candle close, we have seen nice lower highs and lower lows. So based on the daily candle closes here and the weekly candle close, we are bearish on this. So looking for price to maybe test a little bit higher. So it could pull back into 135.80 level and then drop back into this range here. So the first target would be 130.300, this level here, and then towards the bottom 132.00. So those will be the two targets to the downside. So that's it for now. I will see you next time.